Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Glow's Diary and I'm so excited to start this channel. And guys, today we're doing a get to know me while I do my makeup. Get back. I got my hair done today. Guys, I haven't done a middle part in two years. So this is like not my first time, but this is my first time in a long time I've done a middle part, so I'm still getting used to it. The first thing I do is I do my skin. So I first go in with this coconut oil and I just put a little bit, because guys, I have a dry, I should put a band, but yeah, look, I look like a clown. I would go in with the eyebrows gel and gel my eyebrows out a bit. You can see. And then I would go with the wax gummy and then just dip my thing on it. Just to give it that shape, you know? Just to give it that shape I've always wanted. So, and then I just do that. So you can see, I just do that. And that shapes my eyebrows. So eyebrows is done. Okay, I love watching vlogs. I also love going to the gym and I also love horse riding. So last year I decided to start taking horse riding lesson, and ever since then I just fell in love. So guys, I'm gonna go with my NARS foundation. So I would say that is what I do in my free time. I'm very spontaneous. I love doing different activities. I also want to travel to 50 countries before I turn 25. So I feel like I've always tried to like copy people, and I'll be like, oh, this makeup looks really nice, let me try it. But I always forget that my face looks different and I have to do what works for me best. So I've just had to learn how to do my makeup and how to do what works for me. It looks so like when I use it in summer, but when I use it in winter, it just gives. So I've been liking light makeup right now. And one thing about me is I love blush, because I got a, big, I just love when it just, but yeah, I like to mix it with a dark foundation, just so just a little bit darker. So the first thing is blush. I'm just going with blush first. The most important person to me is God. I love God. Recently I gave my life to Christ properly in 2024, and I fell back. In 2025 I really wanted to take my journey serious. I gave my life to Christ fully in 2025, and ever since then I've been loving this journey, and I hope I keep going. I was born into a Christian family. All my family, they go to church. All my family, we always have like Bible study together. We pray together. So that has never been like an issue. I'm just going with my contour. I was always interested in God. Like, I was always interested in God. I always wanted to know more. So when I was younger, I would read my Bible, I would pray, you know, but as time went on, I just started falling. I wasn't reading my Bible as much. I wasn't praying as much. I wasn't doing the things I usually do. So guys, I spray my face because my face get really dry. So I'm just gonna kind of like mode my face. I wasn't like, I should cover my lace, but it's fine. I wasn't reading my Bible. I wasn't praying as much as I should be. I was just, you know, falling apart. I started doing things I shouldn't be doing. Started entertaining people I shouldn't be entertaining. And yeah, to give my life to Christ, read my Bible, you know, and just get close to God. And ever since then, it's been blessed. I went to I don't know, it was a Christian festival where you have different people come to sing and stuff. So guys, I go in with the elf concealer, and I just said to myself that day that I want to be someone better. I want to take God serious. And I've been in a lot of situations where I've said to myself, I was going to take God serious, and I just did not. I would start and start. But in 2025, I went to the altar again because I went in 2024 and I said I was going to take God serious. And let's just say it worked out for a bit. And then obviously I went back to my old ways. And then in 2025, I went back to FOP. And 2025 was the year where I knew I wanted to fully give my life to Christ. I would say is Psalm 127. Except the Lord build the house, those who build the labor in vain. And that verse just shows that you can't do anything without God. Except the Lord watches over the city, the watchman stays awake in vain. It is a vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, and eat the bread of sorrow, for so you give it to beloved sleep. So that without God, I'm nothing. Without God, I can't do it by myself. That is the Bible verse I would say that has really stood out to me. This concealer, just guys, this is my, and then put small, yeah, can put more here. I've been trusting in God so much. I've been letting all my desires be for Him. I've been denying my flesh, and I've just been letting God take control. I just be thanking God. I speak to God. When I'm upset, I speak to God. When I'm happy, I speak to God. When I'm in the toilet, I speak to God. When I'm in cooking, I speak to God. When I'm sitting down, I speak to God. And now I see this as more of a relationship than more of I just need to pray and get it out done. I need to pray for an hour. No. It's good to pray for a long time, but it's also good to have that short prayer with God. So yeah. Value trust and loyalty, and in my friendship to each other. I'm just gonna go with my foundation, kind of like ease up the blush, ease up the blush. So this is it. It's very very natural. yeah, that is what I value most in friendship: loyalty. I think also God being in the center of our friendship is something I value as well. How my circle has changed over time. I would say my circle has changed a lot now that I've given my life to Christ. I think now God has placed the right people in my life. You know, before I had the wrong crowd, you know, I was following the wrong friends. Thankful that God has changed my circle over time, that in my circle now I have people that I go to when I'm feeling upset. I'm able to talk about God. Property manager slash a compliance officer. I go straight to the gym. I don't come back home. I pack my stuff, because if I come back home I'm going to be really tired. Go straight to the gym, get to know who it is. Let me know. And then guys, I'm gonna go and read the guys. Oh, I was about to say I can't find any name. Am I running mad? God forbid. So I'm gonna go in with this. And I'm gonna go in with this revolution matte lipstick in the shade Piece of Cake. Literally perfect. And then I'm gonna go in with my lip gloss. Just see. And that's the lip combo. And I'm just gonna wipe my hands a bit more. Okay guys, so this is the makeup done. Very light makeup. I didn't want to do too much, but this is what it's looking like. Very pink.